Hey there, my name is Dan Barwell. I'm from beautiful British Columbia, Canada, and I've been a Bnei Noah now for over 2 years, but I'm a former Christian educator, author, and film producer, and it has been such a joy for me to work with Rabbi Chaim Goldberg of the Noahide World Center to be able to share abroad. There's so many people in North America are thirsty for what the Hebrew tradition teaches. I can't express how important it is that the Hebrew people continue to share their oral tradition with them so that they understand where you folks have been coming from for thousands of years. It's impacting many, many, many lives here in North America, and it's a joy. I just hope you'll continue. Thank you very much.
Shalom. I wanted to explain you why I decided to become a Bat Noach 4 years ago. As you can hear, I'm from France, from Corsica exactly. I've been here in Israel already 10 years. I arrived here as a volunteer in the army, and the army, Tzal, sent me as a volunteer in nursing care houses to help old people. And after more than 6 years, one day, they invited me to a lesson with a Rav about Torah, Shur Torah, and that was the first time in my life that I could hear the real Torah as God gave it to Moses and to the people of Israel to teach the whole world. And he read for us the text in Hebrew and explained, and I could hear that was the truth. I had looked for it all my life, and it gave me the life. And after 58 years in a religion as a Christian, I asked myself, what's my identity now? And that was in June, exactly 4 years ago, and in July they invited me to a symposium organized by the Rav Shirky in Yerushalayim with his team about Bnei Noah. And I can't say that I understood everything, because Bnei Noah or Ben or Bat Noah, that was the first time that I heard those words, and I didn't know what that. It was very strange for me. But when the Rav explained the vision of the Kuzari and actually the vision of the Torah, of the humanity, and God's project for his humanity, well, I was convinced, and at once I wanted to get part in it, to be part of this project and in my place. And the Rav explained this vision, this God's project for the humanity. That was the humanity as a big body, huge body, and where Israel is the heart, and all the 70 nations in the Torah, they don't talk about all the countries. There are more than 70 in the world, but the nations, people, and there are all those 70 nations are the limbs and the organs in the body, and each people must be a cell in one organ or limb. And I realized that he explains, Rav explains that God gave us, God gave me capacities, gifts that he didn't give to the other people to fulfill a mission that's mine. And no one else can fulfill my mission. If I don't, nobody can do it in my place. So I realized that's a huge responsibility. And well, I wanted to stand up and know what's my mission and my capacities and fulfill it. And I realized that that was the first time after all the religions that I wanted everybody uniform and everybody the same in the humanity. At once I heard, no, everybody is different with his own gifts and own mission, and unique. And wow, that was fascinating. And that was a huge responsibility to fulfill my mission, and also to encourage other people, because in the body we know how we suffer if we have a little, we are hurt, small things hurts us, and if somebody don't fulfill his mission, all the body will suffer, and I will too. So there is no more jealousy, because he has his mission, I have mine, and we must just encourage one another. And well, I thought that's really from God, that's really God's vision, and I want to be part of it. And but that was very difficult for me to reprogram my brain, my vision, my understanding of everything, and my faith also. And the Rav Cherki and his team helped me a lot and answered during several months to all my questions, and with a lot of patience, and I felt always very welcome and helped and so on. So after, in October or November, they received me as a Bat Noach. And well, after I was so happy. I was so happy because I discovered that in the whole world, everywhere, there are Bnei Noah that stand up also, and everywhere in the world we begin to study Torah from Israel, and Israel and the nations together we begin to build this huge body of the humanity according to God's project. And I'm so happy to be part of it. I pray that God bless every one of you, and He blessed us in the building of this huge body, this wonderful humanity, according to His project, eternal project. God bless you.
Hi, we are Bnei Noah, Alina
and Anton from Riga.
from Latvia, and we will tell you our story about how we became Bnei Noah. And Anton will start.
I grew up in non-religious family. So when I was a child, I never thought about any spiritual search. But parents gave me a good upbringing. And I definitely understood that bad actions leads to bad effects. And good lead to good things. And good things are more enjoyable. I think it can be considered as my first spiritual growth. When I was 15 years old, my mother went to yoga lessons. So she told me about the importance of healthy food, sports, and about karma. That became my kind of religion, and it included the faith in kind heart, good actions, healthy nutrition, and sports.
I think we forgot to say that Anton was born in 1982. I was born in 1985. My parents believe in God. They're Christians. My grandmother, I remember that she prayed God 3 times a day. But I wasn't very connected with this religion. When I was about 14, 15 years old, my mother also got interested in yoga, and I tried to find some answers to my questions in yoga about, for example, why we live, why we born, what is our mission in this world, and I couldn't find these answers. maybe I just didn't search very well. So I tried to draw my own instructions how the world is built, and I tried to reach happiness in my own way, and I tried to follow my emotions, and I tried to make music, songs, video, and to be a creative person, and it brought some kind of happiness, but it was so short. And I was trying to find out what is the recipe, what is the instructions of being happy all the time. And all my tries didn't lead to success. Success was very short. So when I tried everything, I felt into depression. I realized that I tried everything I wanted. I reached everything I wanted. I reached some kind of popularity in music, and I was satisfied with this level, but this level didn't bring me happiness. And I couldn't understand what is happening, and I felt so bad. I couldn't understand how the world works, and then I decided to get know about different religions. And I started get some information, and at the same time my best friend went to Israel, to Tzfat, and saw the different life and told me about it. She told me about how Jewish people live, and told me about Shabbat, and told me about really different life that we haven't see. And she fell in love with Judaism and started to learn to go through Giyur. And I wanted to understand her more, so I started to read more information about Judaism. I started to listen different kinds of lessons on YouTube, and it was so interesting, and it showed me how the world works. And finally, I got the instructions what to do. And then I remembered that in my passport there is written that I'm Jew, and I never thought about it, what it is. And then I got enough information to realize that I'm not Jew. My grandfather was, and I understood that the laws and instructions are not for me, and got very disappointed. But in a week I found out that there is Judaism for non-Jews. I saw 7 laws for Bnei Noah, and I got disappointed once again because it is so small amount. I wanted more, and okay, in one more week I understood that there is so much work on these 7 laws, and then I continued to listen to lessons on YouTube, and I found Rabbi Yonah Levin, and he told much things about what should Bnei Noah do and what should Bnei Noah read.
While Alina was listening to different lessons, I found it very interesting.
And then Anton joined me, and we started to learn together, and we started to work on these 7 laws. Then we officially became Bnei Noah, and we are working on new laws. For example, we give tzedakah. We respect our parents in new way, like it's told in Judaism. We read Derech Eretz and try to practice also. And I want to say that my mind changed when we listened to lessons about Shmana Prakim. I understood that everything is in my responsibility, and you shouldn't blame something in your childhood, and no one is responsible for your present life. And it is very cool. Many problems went away. Our life changed, and now we practice new relationships together. We also made chuppah. New thing, we are learning to pray, and we are learning the rules of lashon hara. The more we get new information, the more we practice, the more I think that someday, maybe after many years, we will go through Giyur, but it's not our plans for now. Our plans for now are to be Bnei Noah, to progress as Bnei Noah, and that is what we are doing, and that is what our mission for now. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Shalom, Shalom Israel, Shalom Ritolam. I'm Jonathan from Bnei Yosef Synagogue, Rajahmundry, South India. And we are going to celebrate Hag HaEnushut on 24th of this month under the guidance of Rabbi Yehoshua Yacobi. And on this day, we are going to have here around 70 members and we will have different events here, especially Torah study, prayers and acts of kindness. And we're also going to have a festive meal at the end of the day. And especially Rabbi Yehoshua Yacobi is arranging a special classes on Torah and Noahide laws, and he is also arranging classes by Rabbi Yaron Gilor and Rabbi Chaim Richman of Temple Institute, and we are very much thankful for him. And especially I would like to thank Rabbi Uri Sherki for initiating this wonderful day, and we are looking forward for his valuable message on this day. Toda Rabba.
His love, receiving His teaching, we know that we were born with a purpose. We human beings, we are created by God. We are born for the sake of God, to accomplish the will of God. So that becomes the purpose and the center of our life. This is what Master Lingang has told us. And we really appreciate that you're very inspiring, sharing with us about the history. And as you said, we are part of the history. Master Lingang has also told us that history is very important because that's the foundation of the present. However, we are here, we can make histories. As you just mentioned, that we are entering a new phase. A new phase, which means that everything is new. We are here from Far East because of Master Lingang. We come here to bring Master Linggang's love to you, to all the Jewish people. And Master Lingang also told us that we are all created by one God, the same God.
Matas. I'm from Lithuania, capital city Vilnius. I'm a Noahide. A Noahide movement gives me opportunity and possibility to get closer to Hebrew nation and to Torah of God, and to get closer to mitzvot of Noah and other mitzvot. So this is my wife.
My name is Imante, Marco's wife, and Noahide movement give me ability to get closer Judaism, learn about more Torah principles, real Torah principles, and to get to be in the beginning of the community.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Daniel. I'm from Bogota, Colombia. And what I have found in the Noahide movement is the right way to resemble the qualities of our Creator and therefore nourish the spiritual part in ourselves in order to have a balanced life in this world for a non-Jewish person.
Hello, I'm Eugene, and this is my family. I am Bnei Noah. I live in Zaoksky, Russia. It's a small countryside to the south of Moscow, about 100 kilometers. I am a math teacher. Here's my family. I have 5 kids, as you can see. Here's my wife. Her name is Aigul.
My name is Hadassah. I'm a nurse.
My name is Maria.
Громче.
My name is Maria.
My name is Anna.
My name is Paul.
My name is...
Sos Junior.
I've discovered a long time ago that God exists. I know we came into the world not by our will, and we leave the world not by our choice. Ironically, we live here not by our choice too. My goal was to find my personal way to God, and I found it in Judaism. Bnei Noah and Brit Olam helped me to keep on my path towards the God. I keep in touch with Brit Olam to know God deeper, and Brit Olam gave me this opportunity. We look like a large family. I'm sure wherever I go, Bnei Noah will be glad to see me and my family. So do I. So do we. We are all different, but we have one great advantage: to serve God with His people, to be a part of Him, to discover His will. Everyone who wants to learn it, of course. The union is our only strength. Me and my family are very glad to serve God and people. You are all always welcome, my home.
Я хочу сардельку.
Иди возьми. I also take this opportunity to congratulate Bnei Noah over the whole world on a fantastic holiday of all mankind. Love Hashem, serve Him, as Prophet Yeshaya said. But those who trust in Hashem will find a new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. Happy holiday! Happy holidays!